There is a pestilence stalking this land, and it's not just the dreaded virus. It's therapists and coaches and practitioners of all the alphabet therapies. As an early adopter of coronavirus myself, having first been infected back in April of last year, and then going on to develop long COVID, so a whole bunch of health problems, of which I'm still suffering now and just beginning really to turn that corner and get better. I have watched them all come and go on YouTube, on their social media, on their web pages. Do this. Type in alphabet therapy, whatever the letters are, and the word coronavirus or COVID-19 into YouTube and watch what comes up. It is breathtaking. So as the early adopter, I first of all had to deal with all those people who were experts. They'd only heard of it a few weeks before, and yet suddenly they were experts. Why? Because they know how to raise the immune system, to boost the immune system. YouTube and social media was absolutely rammed, it still is, with videos on how to raise your immune system. Because apparently, if I tap my face, all of my immune system is raised. If I deal with my limiting beliefs and all of my negative feelings towards therapists, that will raise my immune system. Because bad thoughts, negative thoughts, failure to tap on your meridians, failure to swish it, six-step it, and basically not buy into the hocus-pocus nonsense of these idiots, that damages your immune system. Only the power of their alphabet therapy will save you. You see, nobody ever dies of a disease. Nobody dies of cancer, and nobody dies of anything. They only die because their immune system wasn't raised by the alphabet therapy. So tap your face and recite the mantra after me. So that was the beginnings way back in April. One idiot actually emailed me. I won't name this person. It's very, very tempting. They actually emailed me to say, well, I don't think you've got coronavirus. Really? No, you haven't got coronavirus. Have you had a flu vaccine recently? What? No, see, apparently I didn't have corona. I just had the complications of vaccination because, as we know, Bill Gates is out there putting microchips into everybody. Really. This was an alphabet therapist. There's lots of them out there, and they walk among us. So we started off with everyone stuck in this notion, and I don't even know what they think an immune system is, that it can be raised or lowered like a drawbridge or a portcullis, but apparently it can be raised and lowered merely by thinking. And then they cite studies. They find, but we've demonstrated in this particular research study that stress affects this particular aspect of the immune system. Yeah? And is that why we get mass epidemics? Is that why people develop cancers? Really? Really? No. That's just a biological marker that can be measured in response to stress. So just because certain biological markers are adjusted by stress doesn't mean by removing stress, you heal diseases and boost the immune system. I knew someone who spent the whole life miserable, waiting to die. One of those born pessimists. She lived into her 80s, for real. Never was ill in a single day in her life. Most negativistic, unpleasant person you could ever meet. Yeah, funeral wasn't packed. Anyway, we had therapists thinking, oh yes, they can control the immune system. And then you had all the conspiracy people. And then you had all the people going, well, you see, I don't know anyone that's got coronavirus myself. And therefore, it's probably being overplayed by the statistics and the government. Because I don't know anyone who's got coronavirus, and no one I know has got it, and they don't know anyone either. Yeah, because then 0.01% of the population was infected, which is a lot of people. The majority of people had no personal experience of it. Now that's changing. As the population who has or have had corona or are knowing someone who's got it increases, that's all changing. So what do the therapists do? It's cash in time. You see, one of the things they were doing was how you can use their technique, whatever the alphabet therapy is, to deal with corona anxiety. Because the videos that were claiming that they could cure it with their techniques were rapidly taken down, or those people were humiliated on social media by people like me. And I did get legal threats, for real. Won't go into that. They got taken down. So now you can't say you can cure coronavirus or prevent it. No. But you can help deal with coronavirus anxiety. So now, because anxiety lowers your immune system, we can fix that anxiety, and therefore you won't get corona. So I had to live through all that, watching that madness. Now they're going down like flies. Good. I can't say I'm particularly sorry for these individuals who are now they're now demonstrating that they have COVID. And it's amazing because the narcissistic tendency of these individuals, no one has suffered as much as they have. They are heroically dealing with it. They are heroically overcoming it. Some people have tested positive and they had no symptoms, like the majority of people that test positive. But they're different because these people with their alphabet therapies, the reason they don't have any symptoms, because they've got a strong immune system, because they use their alphabet therapies. That's the latest wave. Do have a little look on your social media, have a look on YouTube, to type in your favorite alphabet therapy and then the word coronavirus, and your favorite narcissistic trainer and personal development guru will appear in the top 10 search results. Do please add any comments, any hate mail, any negativistic comments about how my negative attitude is responsible for why I got unwell.